Me. Hi, this is Cynthia Horner from Right on Digital, and I am here with Alantra, and she is going to talk to us about her new project. And we're also going to get some beauty secrets from her because she is absolutely gorgeous. So,
Thank you.
welcome, Alantra.
Hey, Cynthia, thanks so much for having me today. I'm super excited to be here.
Yeah, now the first question I'm going to ask you is about your killer abs because you have some really great photos and it shows that you probably spend a lot of time in the gym. Is that correct?
Yes, it is. I work out 5 times a week, sometimes twice a day. I might just do cardio. And then if I'm feeling up to it on the weekend, I might go on a Saturday or a Sunday. But the main thing I do is eat healthy. Like it's a whole lifestyle change. I haven't always been this way, but I'm loving the results. So I want to maintain the body and then I want to maintain the overall healthy aspect of it.
Wow. I'm glad that you talked about healthy eating. Most of the celebrities that I've interviewed recently have said that they're on a quest to make sure that they're eating right, especially since a lot of them do television projects.
Right.
And so they say that means staying away from the craft services because a lot of those craft services are really for the crew to just pig out on. And so
Right.
the actors and talent themselves have to try to resist all that. And sometimes they even have to get their food from someplace else.
Right. You got to
So,
eat like a habit. That's
yeah.
what I
So talk about some of the regimen that you're on diet wise.
So one of the main things that I have to make sure that I'm doing because I'm coming from a weight loss journey. I've lost about 40 to 50 pounds. So I do 2 protein shakes a day, generally one in the morning, 15 minutes after my first workout, because you need to feed the fat at that point. So 2 protein shakes. I do about 3 to 4 small meals throughout the day and then healthy snacks like nuts, yogurt, fruit. I do frozen ice cream. Well, not frozen ice cream, frozen yogurt when I'm craving something sweet. Outside of that, I do a lot of salads. Make sure I have a protein that's green and then a healthy carb. So sweet potatoes, sometimes mashed potatoes, rice, but everything is in moderation. I portion control is very important part of my regimen, my diet.
Wow. So you lost a lot of weight, and I think that that's something that you should be very proud of yourself because a lot of people just don't have that discipline.
Yes.
So, with your weight loss, did it change the type of clothing that you started wearing?
Oh yes, most definitely. I went from wearing like a lot of black, a lot of just like leggings and maybe a t-shirt to now I'm able to kind of I can wear whatever I want. So it allows me to be able to indulge in fashion a little bit more and be comfortable within myself. So it's bringing out different structures in my body. Like my face has gotten slimmer, smaller. You can really see my bone structure. So it's just allowing me to venture out and try new different fashions and things like that.
Oh, okay. And you have gorgeous nails. Talk about them for a minute since we can see them.
Okay. Well, these are actually from. I'm gonna show you these, and I'm missing a few from the gym. So, this set that I have on now is just like a medium length set. It's a coffin cut. That's the shape that I like. So not quite square, but not quite round. And then I went with silver chrome because I shot a music video about 2 weeks ago. So that was the vibes that I was going for. Was like the metallic, bright silver, kind of looking like a superhero vibes. That's what I was going with. So I'm pretty simple when it comes to the nails, honestly. Just get me in and out, make sure I look kept up, and I'm good to
Oh, okay. And you have beautiful makeup. Do you do your own makeup or does someone else take care of that for you?
I'm happy you said that because I'm actually in the process of learning how to do my own makeup. So today is something like that I did, which is just basically I just did some eyebrows, a little bit of what is this called? Concealer and lip gloss.
Well, the lip gloss is a really pretty shade. I like that. It really pops.
Yes, it's NYK. I forgot the exact name of it. I think it's Toffee. That's the one that I have on right now.
Oh, okay. Now let's talk about your single. You have different versions of it because I know I also have the clean version, which is
Right.
great since we do have some younger viewers, readers too. So, why don't you tell me about the making of that song?
Okay, so that song, my new single, is called Get It. And the creative process behind that kind of how my creative process works is my my producer, Gutta Keys, he will come up with like a beat or something in his head. And then you can literally, I've heard him sit and beatbox that into his phone to another producer. They come up with the beat, bring it back to it. Me in the studio, myself with a team of writers, sit down, kind of just feeling like to see what the beat does to us, to see what kind of vibes we're going to be on. So particularly for Get It, that is my mentality, my mindset from when I was a dancer. So just kind of in that headspace when I was dancing, what was I thinking? Get It in any of my upcoming, like my first songs that I'm going to be releasing is just going to be going back down that line of things of how I was thinking, what I was doing, type of things like that, and just that environment to bring people into Alantra's world.
Oh, okay. Now I heard you recently went and made an appearance at a college campus. What was that like?
Yes, that was actually my first performance ever. It was at Howard University. It was an amazing experience actually to be able to step foot at that college and then just be able to get on the stage and control the crowd, be able to bring them again into my world. Because when I step onto a stage, that's what I want to do. I want to be able to captivate the audience and bring them into my world so they can feel me, my music, and what it is I'm conveying to them.
Oh, okay. Now you have such a gorgeous look. You kind of remind me of some of the celebrities that we used to cover back in the day. Very polished, very pretty. Who are some of your inspirations musically?
So one that I have been set on since the beginning of my journey would be Grace Jones. I like Grace Jones because of the fact that she just put herself out there, no matter whatever she was feeling, whether it was fashion wise, her imagery was just cut through. It was different. So I like her. I'm a huge fan of Aaliyah. That's actually kind of the vibes that I go for when I'm like as I'm going through my artistry and stuff, just to be able to be comfortable in what it is I'm wearing so that my movements are not restricted. I'm able to just be myself, but still, I'm giving and still, sexy, but it still keeps your mind wandering. It's not just like all out there, if that makes sense. Um,
Okay.
then I am very fond of Busta Rhymes, Missy Elliott, and I have recently been watching documentaries on Kanye West, so he's becoming an artist that is very intriguing to me as well.
Okay. Now, what advice would you give other young women that are going to see you on our platform and say, wow, I want to be like her?
Okay. So my advice to anybody that might be looking at this video or anywhere period is to you can always be yourself at the end of the day, but no matter what it is that you want in life, never give up, keep going for it. You can't get a million without a couple of L's, so don't allow those losses to deter you from your goals. You only lose the race when you don't get back up and you don't keep trying.
Mhm. Now, how old were you when you first decided that you wanted to be a singer? Were you one of those little kids that sang in the shower?
Yes, actually, I was. So it's kind of crazy that you say this because I was looking back a couple of days ago on Facebook. Your family they have all the footage of you from whatever from forever ago. So my aunt has like a small VHS tape from where me and my cousins we were out in the pool, and you have us just like you have me in the middle and then them two in the little pool, and I'm making a song about jumping around in the water. So I have that, and then you have I was involved in church as a young child, leading praise and worship, starting a step team called Twaga Teens Anointed with God Always. And then I was doing things in school. I was in chorus. I also sung the national anthem at graduation, different retirement ceremonies. And then kind of to top it all off, I also did a little bit of acting. So I was in the drama department in school. So I've always liked to be in front of the camera. I've always liked to be in front of the stage. I kind of feel that I was born that way. It's kind of what I was born for. At 3 years old, I did my first pageant. I won the pageant. Of course, I can't really remember exactly that experience, but that kind of just attests, it speaks for itself. At 3 years old, a pageant. And then from there, I just kept going with music and acting and things like that.
Mhm. You seem very comfortable in front of the camera, so I look forward to seeing you on television
Thank
because I'm
you so
sure
much.
that that's going to be the next step for you. Yeah.
Yes, if God is willing, that is what is going to happen. That is my aspirations, and I'm praying for that every day. That my steps are ordered in God's ways. That everything's just going to come together.
Okay. Now, how would you describe your personality?
So my personality, I like to say I'm goofy. So I will say that I'm very goofy. It can be hard to see that sometimes because I'm a little bit standoffish at some points, a little bit awkward, so to say, because sometimes I find myself having a little bit of social anxiety, which I don't think is anything that a lot of people don't have. I think a lot of people have social anxiety. So it causes me to be standoffish a little bit. But once you get to know me and I warm up to you, I'm very goofy, outgoing, a people person, very welcoming. And I think that comes from me, being a military brat. So I moved around as a child. Every 3 years, I'm having to adapt to change into new cultures, new environments, meet new people. So I think that's why I am the way that I am.
Oh, okay. And what are some of your favorite hobbies and interests outside of music?
Yeah, so for me, outside of music, when I'm not thinking living, eating, breathing music, I just enjoy spending time with those people close to me. So my son, my family, my close friends, and my team, honestly. Outside of that, I don't have many other hobbies.
Oh, okay. Now, being an attractive woman in this business, what kind of advice would you give other young ladies who don't understand that everything needs to remain business-like so that you don't fall into these different traps like you hear about on social media and in the newspapers and everything?
Right. So for me, my advice is just going to be stay true to yourself. Don't do anything. Don't At the end of the day, the saying, make the money, don't let the money make you. I think that that can transpire into the music industry as well. So, yes, we're all yearning to be the next big thing. We all want, to achieve these goals, but don't sell yourself at the end of the day. Stay true to yourself. And if it's meant to be, it's going to be. Put the work in. It makes everything much more rewarding at the end of the day. If you put the work in, at the end of the day, you're just going to be able to bask in your accomplishments a lot better than if you're, not keeping things professional.
Okay, that is really wonderful advice. Now, tell us, how can we follow you on social media?
Yes, so you guys can follow me on social media at Alantra Worldwide. That's on Instagram, that's on YouTube, that's on Twitter, all social media platforms. And YouTube, please go stream my new hit single, Get It. I have new music that'll be dropping soon, coming out. Just connect with me, like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know that you're there. Let me know where you're from. Let me know where you want to see me at. So, yeah, let's get it.
Okay, well, thank you again for this interview with Right on Digital, and you have a great day.